culture of innovation. It seems every organization, every team wants it. If you do, what's the one discussion your team has to have? Hello everyone, I'm Craig Ross, CEO of Veris Global. I was working with an organization and a particular team that was all about delivering on innovation. And so we started digging deeper in terms of what that means. They came up with answers that you're probably familiar with. We're going to have to act courageously because innovation is about what? It's about making mistakes. It's about testing our hypotheses. It's about being vulnerable and actually thinking out loud and wondering and experimenting and creating. Of course, those things appeal to us as human beings, don't they? But what happens if we're working within an organization that communicates you must innovate while you also deliver on our business plan? And that business plan has virtually no margin of error. As we talked about it with this team, as we talked about some of the things, the barriers that were stopping these teammates from acting boldly, from demonstrating that courage that's required for innovation, one teammate spoke up. He said, "I don't believe the organization shares the burden of risk with us." I said, "What do you mean by that?" He said, "They're asking me to innovate. They're asking me to do what hasn't been done. But I feel as if I fail, the consequences will be far too severe." Reading between the lines, I think this gentleman was afraid for his job. So what would any of us do? We wouldn't act courageously. We'd toe the line. We'd stick with the plan, stick with what we know, the opposite of innovation. If your team is serious about further developing that culture of innovation, here's an important discussion that you must have. Do you feel like the organization shares the burden, and let's add that word, excitement, of risk with us as it relates to innovation? Some will answer yes, some may answer no. That's not necessarily the important part of the discussion. The important part, the vital part, comes afterwards. Whether it's a yes or a no, what are we going to do about it? What's our responsibility here? Innovation, acting courageously, sharing risk. Let's do big things.